I once spent hours trying to make healthy black bean drinks until my grandmother showed me a simple method that changed everything. Hi friends, I'm Nancy. Today I'm going to show you how to turn black beans, peanuts, walnuts, and sesame seeds into a smooth, nutritious powder you can store for months and use in just seconds. It's simple, affordable, and perfect for anyone who wants a comforting, healthy boost every day. Let's get started. Before we begin, the most important step is preparing the black beans the right way. Measure out about 200 grams of black beans, spread them out, and remove any shriveled or damaged pieces. Transfer them to a large bowl. Fill it with clean water and rinse thoroughly to wash away dust or debris. Black beans may look firm and dark, but they're full of nutrients, vitamins, minerals, anthocyanins, and high-quality plant protein. By weight, their protein is even higher than eggs or milk, which is why older generations often called them a longevity food. After rinsing, drain the beans and refill the bowl with warm water. Soak them for about 30 minutes. This softens the outer layer, helps them roast more evenly, and prevents scorching. When the soaking time is up, drain them again and let them air dry briefly. Once the beans are clean and softened, they're ready for the next steps. Next, prepare the peanuts, which add richness, healthy fats, and aroma to the final powder. Measure 200 grams of raw peanuts and wash them just as you did the beans. Rub them gently with your hands to lift away dirt, then drain and rinse again if needed. Soak them in warm water for 30 minutes. As they soak, their skins will wrinkle slightly. This is normal and helps the roasting process. After soaking, drain the peanuts and let them dry. Preparing them properly gives the final powder a smooth texture and gentle flavor. With the peanuts ready, move on to walnuts. Crack and remove the nut meat from the shells. Walnuts are packed with good fats, antioxidants, and a naturally buttery aroma that blends beautifully with black beans. Measure out about 200 grams of walnut pieces and set them aside. Before toasting, there's one more key ingredient: black sesame seeds. Measure 300 grams of sesame and pour them into a bowl of clean water. As soon as the seeds touch the water, you may notice the water turning slightly brown. This happens because black sesame naturally contains anthocyanins that dissolve a little when wet. The color change is normal and harmless. But if the water turns very dark immediately or looks unnatural, the seeds may be dyed or of poor quality. A good way to check freshness is to observe the seeds that float to the top. Use a spoon to skim them off. These floating seeds are usually empty, flat, or low quality. Once the sesame is rinsed clean, drain it well. Now all your ingredients are ready: 200 grams of black beans, 200 grams of peanuts, 200 grams of walnuts, and 300 grams of black sesame seeds, a full 900 grams of raw materials. Preparing them carefully takes time, but it ensures your final powder is clean, fragrant, and safe for daily use. Now we can begin toasting, which is the heart of this recipe. Toasting brings out aroma, improves texture, and makes the powder easier to digest. Start with the black beans, place them in a dry pot over medium heat, and stir constantly until the moisture evaporates. Then reduce the heat to low and keep stirring until the beans turn slightly darker and you hear a gentle crackling sound. Avoid high heat. Burnt beans will make the powder bitter. Next, toast the peanuts. Begin with high heat, only long enough to drive off remaining moisture. Then lower the heat and stir slowly until the peanuts turn lightly golden and smell warm and nutty. When their skins wrinkle slightly, they're ready. Turn off the heat and let them cook with residual warmth. Walnuts require special attention. Because of their high oil content, they burn easily. Keep the heat low from the start and toast gently until they become crisp and aromatic. If they darken too quickly, remove them from the heat immediately, let them cool for a moment, then resume gently toasting. Now toast the sesame seeds. Because they're small, they roast very quickly. Use medium-low heat and stir non-stop. When you hear a soft pop or tack-tack sound, and the seeds no longer cling to your spoon, they're perfectly toasted. Turn off the heat right away to prevent bitterness. Lastly, toast a small amount of glutinous rice flour over low heat until it turns light golden. This adds aroma and helps the powder dissolve into a smooth, creamy drink. Once all ingredients are toasted and cooled, we can begin grinding. Start with the peanuts. Rub them between your hands to loosen the skins. Although peanut skins contain nutrients, they also add a slight bitterness, so removing them gives you a cleaner flavor. Sift the peanuts through a mesh strainer to separate the skins and set the peeled nuts aside. Begin grinding the black beans first. They're the firmest and grind easily into a fine dry powder. Pour the ground beans into a large mixing bowl. Next, grind the peeled peanuts and walnuts. These contain natural oils, so they won't be as dry as black beans. Grind until they become a crumbly, slightly moist powder. If the mixture sticks to the sides of your grinder, pause to scrape it down. Transfer them to the bowl with the black beans. Then grind the sesame seeds. Because they're high in oil, they may clump slightly. This is completely normal. Grind them in short bursts, stirring between pulses until the texture is smooth and even. Add this to the bowl as well. Finally, sprinkle in the toasted glutinous rice flour. This binds the mixture and helps it blend beautifully when prepared as a drink. Once everything is in the bowl, use chopsticks or a spatula to mix gently until the powders are evenly combined. The mix will naturally form small, soft clumps. This is a good sign that the fats and dry ingredients are balancing perfectly. For the best texture, transfer all ingredients into a meat grinder or heavy-duty food processor and grind them one more time. This final round ensures the powder becomes completely soft, fine, and uniform. After grinding, spread the mixture in a shallow bowl and let it air dry for half a day. This step removes excess moisture released from peanuts, walnuts, and sesame, helping the powder last longer in storage. When it feels dry and loose, transfer it into clean glass jars. Seal them tightly. You can keep this powder for several months in the refrigerator or in a cool, dry pantry. Using it is incredibly simple. Each morning, add 2 tablespoons of the powder to a mug. You can sweeten it with brown sugar, white sugar, or even a pinch of salt, depending on your taste. Pour in hot, boiling water, stir well, and your warm, nutritious drink is ready in seconds. This homemade blend is rich in natural oils, protein, vitamins, and antioxidants from black beans, peanuts, walnuts, and sesame seeds. Many people enjoy it for its benefits to the skin, hair, digestion, and even sleep. It's especially comforting for older adults or anyone who prefers gentle, nourishing drinks. I learned this recipe from my 98-year-old grandmother, who's been drinking a cup of this powder every day for years. She always says it keeps her energized, calm, and clear-minded. And honestly, when you look at her bright eyes and smooth skin, it's hard not to believe it. I'm curious, do you have your own version of this recipe or a family method passed down through generations? I'd love to hear your tips in the comments. I hope today's little lesson inspires you to bring more simple, nourishing habits into your daily routine. These small steps, whether preparing wholesome ingredients or taking a moment to care for yourself, truly make a difference over time. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If you found this helpful, feel free to subscribe so we can keep learning and growing together. Take good care, and I'll see you in the next video.